Hello from California. This is Sandy from Messy Paper Crafts, your #1 online store with the most exciting crafting items. And welcome to this week's episode of What's in This Box. And today I have a great release for you. And this is by 49 and Market. And I already thought that their last release was amazing, which was really colorful. And now we have something that's more in the nature tones, which I think is, also just stunning. So let's get that out. All right, so as you can see, we have this amazing 12 by 12 collection pack here. It's just so beautiful, and it includes 8 double-sided papers, one of each design, and also this fussy cut sheet. So here you can see you have these great elements that you can layer on, like these frames and these, almost textbook or school book elements, and then something, I think it looks like a library card or something like that. So it's kind of like museum, library, insect, forest related. So it's definitely a great look. And then here you have these great fussy cut elements with plants and a cute little squirrel, mushrooms and butterfly. So kind of specimen and insect themed. So I think this is so cool, all these nature elements. And here, once again, this beautiful, textbook or school book look with these kind of definitions of all these different plants. And then this great vintage photo here with the birds. I think it's so stunning. Kind of the opposite to the one that we had last time, which was the sherbet collection with all these bright colors. And now we have a more earthy nature forest theme. A little bit in the same vibe of the Minte paper, which was called Botany. So I just think it's stunning. I love all these earthy tones and this kind of old-fashioned museum or library look. And then this on the back. Again, really nice to layer it all together. And then we have this page here with a little bird box and house, and then more plants and mushrooms. So it's very, very stunning, I have to say. And let's have a look at the next one here, which is now the 6x8 collection. And similar in design. Let me open this up. So here we have now a pack that includes 28 sheets, and here you get 3 of each of the 9 double-sided pattern papers, and again 1 fussy cut element sheet. And I just think these are so fun. I just love this. So if you love journaling or art journaling or cards, then this is basically similar in this design that you saw in the 12 by 12 collection, but now just a little bit smaller. So obviously always depends on what you like to achieve with your projects, if you like bigger or smaller items or projects to make. And 3 of each design. Oh, I love this. It's also pretty cool, like a brownish tint, like a distressed look. Really nice, like all these kind of like stamps or postage marks here on the back side. I love this one. This is really cool. And especially if you love earthy tones and like a more neutral look and these kind of, old textbook styles, and this is probably something you would want to get. Here we have it now on this side, different layout, also really nice. Again, with these little elements. Here it's a bit of a different frame. So the other one was white inside, and here it has now already like a layered look on it. And then these cute little tickets. This is on the back. And then you could even use this one, I think, because the paper is the same quality. And then you could also cut out these smaller elements. So really, really stunning, especially if you like nature or maybe garden themed things. And then really cute, we also have this washi tape. And this is really amazing. I love this so much because we have all these stamps. So it's kind of like you can just rip them apart, and then it's kind of like a postage stamp. And I think this is so cool. We have this butterfly look, then we have this amazing deer. I hope you can see that. Then more butterflies, the squirrel that you saw before. And yeah, all these really, really cool nature themes, or like a forest or garden. Yeah, I just think this is stunning. I love this. And then if this is too small for you, but I mean, maybe you can get a smaller one and a bigger one. But yeah, we also have this big roll. Just absolutely stunning. I mean, I could imagine so many things because, as you can see, you can just rip like little pieces off here and just rip out this bird cage or the butterfly or this bird down here, or even just this postage stamp. Or you can just pull longer strips from it and just use it for your art journal or for your cards. And I just think it's really, really beautiful. So this was a bigger washi tape, which is one roll, and it's 4" and it's 10 meters long. So a lot of washi tape here for you to use. Really nice. I love that they have all these different designs, not just the one, but even with the ephemera, they always come up with a whole unique look. That's what I really love about 49 and Market. They kind of go the extra way with all these accessories. So it's not just the paper, but they really think about all these different things you could layer on to make it more interesting. So here we have now the Curators Meadow ephemera bits. Like we have these tickets here, Discover the Good Life. Then we have bigger card elements that you can layer on, even more tickets, or what I kind of think looks like a library stamp card or something. And outdoors. Let me see what else is in here without messing this up too much. Then yeah, more tickets, and then also these smaller labels, kind of a little bit similar to what Tim Holtz just brought out as a die a few days ago, where you can get these ones to basically label files. So if you don't want to cut it out yourself, here you have a great package of all these old-fashioned, yeah, kind of like organizational tools. That's why I probably think like library or museum or something like that. But yeah, I just love all this different design on here. Again, this earthy tint and yeah, these green and brownish tones. It's really stunning. Then you get these bigger items here, maybe for an art journal. Definitely, yeah, a great variety for lots and lots of different projects. I think with this pack, you will be able to create lots of things for quite a while. So I think this is a great bang for your buck, so to speak. So lots of different things here. More tickets, more of these file cards, and then also a bigger cutout, as you've seen before, which is this kind of textbook. And again, you could use this as a whole, or you can obviously also cut it into like, yeah, strips and then use it all different. And then even the back side of here you could use. Here it's a bit more of a shinier paper, or you know, like a cardboard. So this is all matte and this is more shiny. But I like it that they design it this way, because this is not a throwaway. You could still use it, which I think is also very thoughtful by 49 and Market, that they really think the whole package through and make it so that crafters can really use everything from it. All right. And also really cool, they also introduced these tag sets. So here, let me just open this up. We have all of these different tags. And this way you don't have to punch a hole into anything and put thread on it yourself. You already have this all on it, so ready and prepared for you. like all these cool stamps again, like smaller strips and bigger ones, like tickets, more stamps, more postage, and whoops, all different shapes and sizes. So once again, I just love this, that they have just so many options to decorate your projects. I wish every company was like that. I think it's amazing. I love this one. So really cool designs here as well, in case you want, yeah, this kind of tag look, but don't really want to create it yourself, or maybe you don't have a hole punch and thread like that, and here it's already prepared for you. Then, this is not all in the ephemera section. So here we even have Meadow laser cut elements, still with the Curator Meadow design, obviously. And similar to the ephemera from the style, let me open this up. So no fussy cutting here. It's all already prepared for you, which is just so stunning. And this is what it looks from the back. So you see how easy you could just pop this out. Really cute. And then we have another sheet here, where this time it's not so much the botanical, but more, again, this kind of, yeah, old-fashioned vintage look with these plants and labels, and this bird cage I think is stunning, or even this gate. And then it says explore and discover, living the good life, oh my happy heart. Yeah, that's me. I love all these different things. So definitely a happy heart when I can get a collection that has so many different alternatives and decorational bits. I love it. This is so good. And again, here, this is not a throwaway, which a lot of other companies, you know, they would just have, this is what it looks like, but then you can't really do anything with it. And here you can also cut these elements out. So this is really cool. You don't have to throw anything away here. You can use the whole package. And last but not least, from the same Curators Meadow design, we also have these rub-ons. And these are so cool. I saw them on YouTube used in a project with these stems, and I just think the look is just fantastic. So here you just have these sheets, and you just cut this out, and then you rub this on. And it's kind of nice that they already have this little tool here, which makes it easier, but otherwise you could also just use another pen or something to rub this on. So once again, we have all these botanical elements here as a rub-on. And yeah, you just peel this shiny bit off, and then you just rub this on, I believe. Yeah, so this comes off, and then you just rub this on. So really cool. Then we have this like more nature forest element here with all these different animals. I love this. I love all these different foxes and rabbits and squirrels. I just think this is so cool. Then we have, yeah, something to make it even more vintage. So all these different stains. And then I think that's what I saw on YouTube being used by one of those great artists, I think in a journal, and they just used these different stamps. And I thought, oh wow, this just looks amazing. I just love all of those different stamps, and the rub-on makes it so easy because you just scribble it on, and it doesn't even have to be perfect because it already has this vintage design. So you don't have to worry about if maybe you miss a little corner or something like that. And then you have these elements here that say maybe like photos, amazed, wonder, time, today, best day, daily wonder. And yeah, just really great motivational sentiments. And again, you also have this kind of filing system here with number 1, number 2, number 3. And then like these more nature related sentiments here, like Mother Earth and the field, journey, magical, priceless, photographs. And this would be pretty cool, like these labels that you saw in one of these packages. So obviously this rub-on you could use to write something onto these labels. So this is amazing. I love how this all fits together so well. And then we have one more that's more in this kind of black and white look. And again, really, really fun designs. I don't know which I like best. I think they all fit just beautifully together. I just love them. So this is so good. And then last but not least, that kind of fits to it, but it's not from the same Curator Meadow. So this is different in its style, as it's called. Vintage Artistry Colors Natural, and it's a natural nouveau ephemera stack. But I still think it fits overall to it because it has these earthy tones, and as you saw before, it has this whole different ephemera look in here. So here you can see this again, just like the other one, it has bigger elements, smaller elements. Here you also have some round bits and then more tickets. And I just thought it fits nicely all together. So if you really want to look for a project to make where you create lots and lots of different layers and really, yeah, craft your heart out, then I think this is the line for you. Just amazing. But now let's talk about the little teaser that I promised. So this will be another line that we will have in stock hopefully soon. They just sent me these first bits and more are to come. And this line is called Vintage Artistry Serenity. And as before, we have here the 6x8 collection pack. And I just love this because once again, you get 3 of each. And then also the 12x12 will hopefully come soon as well. But let me already show you this one. I mean, isn't this absolutely gorgeous? Like such beautiful blue tints and little bit nautical color scheme, I would say. But at the same time, it still has this kind of curator's look. So it has all of these nature motifs, insects, and so on. And then just all in this blue tint, a little bit different to what we had before here with this kind of more beige earthy look. And here we have now a more, kind of like a beach look, but not too strong in color. So it's just more blue and beige, I would say. And again, 3 of these designs. And this on the back. And I just think this is beautiful. I just think everything that 49 and Market does has this really great mixed media style. It's vintage at the same time, but it also has these great layovers here with these different plants and scribbles and so on. I just love it. And then also really fun, once again, these ephemera pieces, but here they are actually chipboard. You can get some out without messing this up too much. I hope you can see enough here. So these chipboard stickers, or they're not stickers actually, they're ephemera pieces that you stick on. Or let me see, is there something to pull off? No. So there are chipboard pieces that you have to stick on. But the nice thing is, of course, that they just give you a little bit more dimension. So they're a little bit thicker and really nice quality, very matte. Hope you can see this. So they're, I just think a very high quality chipboard, really nice. And then here you get a frame and something you can either keep in the frame or you can just pop this out and then you just have the sentiment. So this says simply the best, or here it says always be us. And then here we have lots of butterfly and once again lots of different nature elements and such beautiful designs, little hearts here. This is so cute. Hope you can see this. My fingers are kind of covering it because it's small. But just beautiful different plants. And here we have the same plant, just in a different color. And more labels and more of these tags. It says friends or memory, favorite. Then we have these buttons here, kind and gentle heart, the simple life, living the good life. I love these as well. They have such a great shape. It's a bit different to your everyday straight sentiment. Here we have this little bit of a curvy look. Stay calm and breathe. All the best. Hello weekend. That's a good one. Favorite photo, especially if you do scrapbooking parts with this, and it gives you already a little bit, of an idea what you could maybe do in your scrapbooking because it's kind of photograph related. Here it says even photographs right here, right now. So great options. And also here we have another washi tape. But instead of having like the one big one, here it's a bit different. Here we actually have 3. However, you could still use this little cutting tool. So they still included that. So you could put them all together on it and then just cut it all together. Or you can also use them individually. And I just love them as well. So once again, we have here this great newspaper look. So it's a bit bluish in the tint, not exactly black and white, but we have all this kind of really fun texture on it. So really interesting with all of these like certificates and then butterflies. So again, a little bit nature. And then we have this beautiful, oh my God, like such a gorgeous blue design with all these flowers, butterflies, and so on. And then also a smaller one, which I think is also practical to have. So great different options here. And yeah, as I said, this is just a little bit of a teaser, but we will get more in the Serenity line. But now you've been already introduced to it, so you know what to expect. And then also, it's Christmas once again, even though it's 100 degrees outside. It's only August. However, I know that a lot of people like to craft for Christmas all year round, and it's better to start too early than too late. So here we have the Art Options Holiday Wishes pack. Kind of traditional with lots of green and red, but at the same time in the typical 49 and market style, where it's a lot of mixed media at the same time. So not too boring, I think, not the old traditional green and red, but they actually make it very interesting with all of these different texture and scribbles. And here it looks already kind of like you put like white dots on it, like snow. So I just think, again, it's more a modern slash vintage look. So I don't know. It's just interesting to me how they kind of combine this at the same time. And this is, again, just so beautiful. Such beautiful design up here. And yeah, like I said, not just the flowers, but you also have this text here. It also looks like mixed media where you just sprinkle these kind of white dots at the end. That's what Vicky always loves to do in her art journals, where I already told you about in one of the last videos, to just make it so interesting to look at. Here we have this really great distressed blue tint. Beautiful paper, and as I said, we will get more in this direction, more of this in the line is to come. Here we have more of these laser cut elements that you've seen before. So all of these are already cut for you, so no fussy cutting involved. So you just pop these out like these different frames and cars and plants and Christmas stars. We have these great borders here as well. Once again, these little label tags. Absolutely stunning. Then again, also, like you saw before, we have these tags. So here we have them with these different motifs. And again, another thing you can use here on the back. Let me get a few out so you get the idea, but you might already get the idea because it's similar to the paper and similar to the tags that you've just seen before. But again, just some smaller sizes, bigger sizes, different tints, like all these little, like newspaper layovers here, where it looks like something was printed on, and these really cool white dots, so it doesn't look too sterile, but more like already like mixed media and distressed. That's what I really love all about these different elements here. It's not never boring to look at because it's all this mixed media style already for you. So obviously you don't have to leave it like that. You can play with this a lot more, but yeah, the main thing is already done for you, that it looks so interesting. So last but not least is this ephemera bits package again. So let me get this out as well. So here we have these labels again. Here you see again that you also can use this backside. So again, no throwaways here. Everything can be used. And we have these great like cards here, like vintage looking elements, and we have bigger ones, smaller ones, trees, this great candle here. So these are kind of cardboard, so they're not as thick as a chipboard that you saw in here. This is a lot thicker, but it's also not flimsy or anything. So it's definitely a very good quality of thicker cardstock, and just so beautiful to layer this all on. So here we have this house, more trees, different labels. Oh, actually here you can create your own little tag, so you just have to thread something through it because there's already a hole in it for you. If you just want to use this for a Christmas tag, here it's a wonderful life, Christmas wishes, and hello December. If you don't want it too Christmassy but more like holiday oriented, then you can use this as well. Just very versatile. Then we have these like tickets here, please pay cashier. Then different elements here again with these houses. I love those. And then smaller items here, like even great sentiments like Winter Wonderland, Christmas Town, Making Memories, White Christmas, Season's Greeting, Day of Advent, Happy Holidays, Holly Jolly Christmas, all through the house. So lots and lots of different things that you can use here. Oh my God, I love that. More of these library cards, or these files, basically more frames, more tickets, bigger, smaller. Again, I think one pack of this ephemera will just probably lets you craft for the next few weeks. So many different things here again, where I hope I get these rub-ons here as well. I ordered them, so hopefully they come soon. Here you could put these rub-ons on again just to have a label and then some kind of sentiment. Or of course you can also just stamp something on here. So different frames here, things that you can pop out or leave in, all up to you. Or you can just maybe glue this down and then pop this up a little bit for more dimension to give it a bit of a different look. Especially if you use foam tape, I always love this to give it all a different dimension on my card. So it's not just flat, but just looks a bit more interesting. And then we have all these tags here. So I hope you can see what I mean with so much choice. I mean, isn't this a great value to have? I mean, yeah, just one pack and you can create so many different things. I love this. And then of course, if you don't really want to create stuff or you just need a quick tag, then you could also use these ones. So that's it for me today. I hope that you love this as much as I do, because my head is because there are so many different options, which I think are all wonderful. And yeah, I hope that you will have a crafty day and hopefully had lots of inspiration here on different things that you can create. And with that, yeah, don't forget, no stressy, be messy and have fun. See you next time.